Welcome back to another EZDZ introduction demo. In this video, we're going to be going into more of the fun jumper features. So in this, we're going to be covering things like registering at a drop zone, buying fun jumper tickets, and as well as how you're going to manage that from an admin perspective. So once your drop zone has been set up, fun jumpers will be able to sign in and create accounts at EZDZ, and once they go to the My Dashboard page, they will be presented with a register to a new drop zone. So they will be able to select multiple drop zones here, and once they're registered, you will see how that looks. So let's go ahead and start by registering at the drop zone. And because I already have information associated with this account, it's going to use that. But if you did not have any information in your account, it's going to ask you to fill in things like your license number, jump count, and all of that stuff, so on and so forth. So once you're registered, you are going to see the available loads that you can manifest on. So from the admin perspective, if you've watched any of the other setup videos, you know that you can do that from this manage load tab. So I'll go ahead and add another load here for the sake of it and go back to the fun jumper My Dashboard, and you will see that there are these open slots. So as far as the setup of this goes, let's go ahead and back into the DZ admin and let's go to the settings. So you will see that we have this allow self manifest option, we have auto deduct credits, and we have require credits. You will also see we have our fun jumper ticket price. So I will go ahead and just keep that at 30 for now. I'm going to go ahead and make it so that it requires credits, and I am going to save those settings. So if I come back here to my dashboard, we can now see it reflects the no credits, whereas before it allowed me to manifest. So just from the fun jumper's perspective, let's show off what this looks like in a mobile view. And as you can see, it's pretty much a app experience. They can jump back in between the public display, check out the wins and the exit order. And if we come back up to the My Dashboard, we can see the tickets, the history, the stats, the settings, and all of that stuff. So this is what they would be presented with if they had not filled out any information. They would go there. And you can see EZDZ will keep track and give them some fun estimated stats like their free fall time, their estimated plane time, their favorite discipline, and stuff like that. So going into the tickets page here, I will get out of this mobile view, and we can see that we are presented with the drop down to select which drop zone we want to buy our tickets at and how many tickets we would like to purchase. So once again, I mentioned that was set up in our DZ admin settings. So if we go here, let's just go ahead and buy 3 tickets. Go ahead and buy. And we can see we're presented with a card. I'm going to enter the demo information for this. And we can see they can save their card, but we'll go ahead and pay. And we can see we've successfully purchased 3 tickets. So if you go into your DZ admin page, of course, that's going to be reflected in your Stripe account, and you will see that purchase go through. And if we go here to my manifest, we can now see I have 3 jump credits, and I can go ahead and manifest myself on the load. So let's go ahead and do that. We can see I can form a group. I can do a solo jump. If I was an AFF instructor, I can go ahead and fill myself on an AFF or an outside video slot. But for this purpose, let's just go ahead and do a solo jump. I'm going to select my jump type. Say I'm doing an angle jump, and we can go ahead and confirm. So we can manage now, once that is set up, we can manage our jump type. And of course, in the public display, it will display the fun jumpers information that they've filled in, as well as their jump type, and it will show in the correct exit order over here in the manifest. So going back to the My Dashboard, you can see that I have the option to pull off right here. And if we go into the DZ admin and the manage loads, let's go ahead and set this to on call. And if I go back to the My Dashboard, we will see that I'm now locked. So once the load is set on call, jumpers will no longer be able to pull off. They're going to have to go to manifest to pull off for you. Which, if we go back into our manage loads, we can go ahead and set it back to manifest, and we will see that in my page, I can once again pull off the load. So if I pull off, we can see my jump credit is returned, which it's never taken until the load lands. So that's just easy for you to keep track and manage your jumpers that way. So if that load has gone up, what would be reflected there is we would see at the new drop zone, I did another angle jump. It would show my jump number, and it would be reflected in my stats here. So from a fun jumper standpoint, that covers pretty much all of the bases. It's super easy to use as a fun jumper. And from a DZ admin, it is also really easy to manage. You just go ahead, like I said, go to your settings. You will go ahead and control your fun jumper ticket price and all of the fun jumper settings here. So what I would recommend is setting up a little QR code at your manifest or anywhere around your drop zone saying, hey, here's our new manifest. Go ahead and have them register there. They'll enter their information. In the future, if people are interested in making this require to have you fill out a waiver and things like that. I still need to figure out how to implement this with things like USPA, which would allow you to check the validity of their license and stuff like that. But those will be future updates. For now, this is what isn't included, but this should get you started to help your manifestors fun jump and walk them through setting it up themselves as well. So I'll see you in the next demo video for EZDZ.